Now let us move on to our next question. In this video we will solve question number 23 and question number 24. You are with me, Dr. Suhana Datta. So I am here to help you with the solving of these complex questions for IIT JAM, to clear your IIT JAM papers, revision papers. And for question 23, it is the components of a transmission electron microscope are a electron gun, objective lens, positron beam, projector lens. So before going to the options, it is an application based question, so you have a clear idea of the structure of this transmission electron microscope and their basic function. So let us first see that. So here you can see, so there is a diagram of this transmission electron microscope. So what is the function or mechanism of this TEM? So there are two types of microscope, for that is the same, that is scanning electron and the transmission electron. So scanning electron is for the morphological features, and the transmission is for the internal structure, the internal organelles of a cell. Okay, so what it uses the TEM, it's the high energy electron. The source is not light, it is the electron energy that is transmitted through an ultra thin specimen. Okay, it can be a tissue or a layer of cells. So this ultra thin specimen, the interaction of electrons with the specimen form a magnified image with a nanometer level of resolution. So it can be, the resolution will be of nanometer. Okay, so that is 10 to the power minus 12 meter. Okay, so that much of that. So till now, so this transmission electron microscope has the highest resolution. Okay, so because the scanning electron, the other microscope, they can go up to micrometer, but nanometer level is for TEM. So now what are the structures and what are the components? If you can see, so at the top there is the electron beam or the electron gun, so through which the electron will pass from their source. Then it will be the condenser lens, is the number 2, is the condenser lens. Okay, so then number 3 will be the objective lens. So here is the objective lens, and number 4 will be the projector lens. So there are 4 components are. So here if you match with this, so the option will be, it is option electron gun, then the projector lens is there, yes, objective lens is there, and the condenser lens. So this option C has all these components mentioned. So electron beam, the electron gun, the projector lens, the objective lens, and the condenser lens. This option C, all the components are present in this transmission electron microscope. But all other options, like in positron beam, this positron beam are for, it's not for, it is the for positron. There is another type of thing that is known as the positron emission topography. That kind of system is for that is known as the PATE. So this is not for TEM, so this is for PATE. Then is neutron beam. Neutron beam is for is used for neutron microscopy. Okay, so the neutron beam, as it is here, neutron beam is mentioned, it is for neutron microscopy, it is for positron beam microscopy, positron electron microscopy, and another is the X-ray beam, that is also for X-ray microscopy, that is used. It is not the electron ray but the X-ray beam. Okay, so all other options are incorrect. So here, so if you match with this image or the diagram, you can see that only option C is the correct option. Okay. Now this question number 24 is something that I like, because it's from the zoology and the core zoology chapter. So it is, the question is, in a honeybee population, the workers are infertile but protect the queen from intruders and help in reproduction. So this is an example of A, selection, B, sexual selection, C is the kin selection, and D is the disruptive selection. So these are not something out of their selfish motive, but it is some kind of altruistic behavior, that even they are like they are not getting any advantage of their natural process or natural survival, but still they are protecting their queen, so by sacrificing their own life. Okay, so this kind of phenomena can only happen for our like it is known as the kin selection. So option C, kin selection, will be correct answer. Okay, so the kin selection is the right answer. Now let us have a look with other option, to the other option. So first is the K selection. So K selection is incorrect. Why? Because it is in a population strategy where species produce fewer offspring, so and invest more in age and live in a stable environment, so near the carrying capacity. So the K selection is a constant, so that is the level of the carrying capacity in a population. So it is not any kind of mutualism. Okay, so it is something related to population biology. Sexual selection. So sexual selection, it involves the traits that increase the success in mating. So it is not the selecting their partner. So as they are infertile, so there is no chance of there are no chance of mating of themselves. So but they are helping the queen to choose their sexual partner or the sexual selection. Okay, so this is also incorrect. So the option D, disruptive selection, is also not present. It is also a type of population ecology where it favors the extreme variation and select against the average. So this is the disruptive, where it deviates from the average value. It is known as the disruptive selection, when a population deviates from the average value. Okay, so example are there. Okay, but for kin selection, the option is correct because it involves helping close relatives to increase the survival and reproduction of their shared gene, of your relatives, of the kin, the genetic the gene that we shared with our relatives. Okay, so this is not common in human being, but it is the honeybees, the worker honeybees, they show this kind of strong selection. Okay, so option C is correct. So now I hope you understand both these questions explanation. So we will continue the question answers in my next video. Thank you.